Did you know that Denmark has been inhabited for over 12,000 years? Let's dive into its rich, captivating history. Marvel at the tales of the earliest settlers during the Stone Age, a time when people lived off the land, crafting tools from stone and bone. Journey forward into the Bronze Age, a period of remarkable advancements where people began to work with metals, creating intricate artifacts. From these ancient roots, Denmark grew into a formidable Viking power. As we journey back to the 8th century, we encounter the fierce and legendary Vikings. This era, stretching from the late 8th century to the early 11th century, was marked by the Vikings' formidable seafaring skills and their rich mythology. The Vikings, originating from what is now Denmark, Norway, and Sweden, were not only raiders and traders but also explorers, setting sail to distant lands in their iconic longships. Their journeys took them as far west as North America, as far east as Russia, and throughout the British Isles, influencing cultures and leaving a lasting legacy on many societies. But their heartland, their true home, was here in Denmark. Today, the remnants of their presence are scattered across the country, serving as a testament to their enduring influence. In Roskilde, the Viking Ship Museum houses 5 authentic Viking ships, painstakingly preserved and recovered from the depths of Roskilde Fjord. These vessels, each with its unique design and purpose, provide us a glimpse into the Vikings' extraordinary maritime technology and their life at sea. Further north, in Lindholm Høje, we find one of Scandinavia's most extensive Viking burial sites. Here, hundreds of stone-marked graves form an eerily beautiful tableau, telling silent tales of Viking rituals and beliefs about death and the afterlife. And then, there are the Jelling rune stones. Erected by King Gorm the Old and his son Harald Bluetooth, these stones are often referred to as Denmark's birth certificate. They bear inscriptions that mention the conversion of the Danes to Christianity, marking a significant turning point in Denmark's and indeed Scandinavia's history. The Vikings' rich mythology, filled with tales of powerful gods, cunning giants, and heroic mortals, is another captivating part of their legacy. These stories, passed down through generations, continue to resonate today, influencing literature, art, and popular culture. The Viking era left an indelible mark on Denmark's cultural and historical landscape. It's a period of the past that continues to shape the present and, no doubt, the future. Emerging from the Viking Age, Denmark entered a period of growth and transformation during the Middle Ages and Renaissance. The Middle Ages, spanning from the 11th to the 15th century, was a time of significant change. The establishment of Copenhagen in the 12th century marked a major milestone. Originally a Viking fishing village, it rapidly grew into a bustling city, and by the 15th century, it became the capital of Denmark. During this time, Christianity also played a profound role in shaping the country's cultural and societal landscape. The influence of the church led to the construction of grand cathedrals and churches, becoming the heart of many Danish communities. Monastic orders flourished, contributing to the spread of literacy and learning. The Middle Ages also brought about a shift in political power. The creation of the Kingdom of Denmark marked the beginning of a centralized government, allowing for greater stability and growth. This era saw the rise of powerful Danish kings, who expanded their territories through strategic alliances and military conquests. As we transition into the Renaissance and in the 16th century, Denmark experienced a cultural awakening. This period was marked by a flourishing of the arts, sciences, and literature. Danish scholars and artists, inspired by the classical cultures of Greece and Rome, began to explore new ideas and forms of expression. The Renaissance also saw the construction of iconic castles and fortresses, such as Kronborg Castle, known as the setting of Shakespeare's Hamlet. However, the Renaissance was also a time of religious upheaval. The Protestant Reformation, led by Martin Luther, took hold in Denmark, leading to the establishment of the Lutheran Church as the state religion. This shift dramatically transformed the religious, political, and social fabric of Denmark. These centuries shaped Denmark into a key player in Northern Europe. The Middle Ages and Renaissance were pivotal periods in the country's history, laying the foundation for the Denmark we know today, a nation rich in history, culture, and tradition. As we move into more recent history, Denmark experienced significant political, social, and economic changes. The 18th century was a period of substantial transformation, marked by the country's involvement in the Napoleonic Wars. These conflicts had a profound impact, leading to territorial losses and economic hardship. Yet they also spurred reform and modernization, setting the stage for the Denmark we know today. During this time, Denmark underwent a significant political shift. The absolute monarchy, which had ruled for centuries, was replaced by a constitutional monarchy in the mid-19th century. This shift was a monumental change as it marked the birth of democracy in Denmark. The Constitution was adopted on June 5, 1849, a date now celebrated as Constitution Day. The new political structure provided the basis for social and economic development. Denmark began to transition from an agrarian society to an industrial one. Factories sprouted up, cities expanded, and the population grew. The country's infrastructure improved with the construction of railways and the expansion of the postal service. In the early 20th century, Denmark chose to remain neutral during World War I, a decision that kept the country out of the conflict but also resulted in economic difficulties due to the disruption of trade. Despite these challenges, the country managed to maintain its stability, thanks in part to the resilience and ingenuity of the Danish people. As we move into the 20th century, we see Denmark continue to evolve and adapt. The country's emphasis on social welfare, education, and cultural preservation became increasingly significant, contributing to the high quality of life enjoyed by its citizens today. These years were marked by both challenges and progress, setting the stage for modern Denmark. In the 20th century, Denmark emerged as a prosperous and progressive nation. This era marked a significant shift in the country's trajectory, moving towards a model of social democracy that has made it one of the world's leading welfare states today. This transformation wasn't without its trials, though. The early part of the century saw Denmark maintaining its neutrality during World War I. However, World War II proved to be a defining moment, as the nation was occupied by Germany. The Danish people showed an incredible spirit of unity and resistance, with many risking their lives to save Danish Jews from the Holocaust. This event is a poignant reminder of the courage and resilience that runs deep in the Danish character. Post-war, Denmark embarked on a path of rapid modernization. The government introduced comprehensive social welfare reforms, ensuring that all its citizens had access to healthcare, education, and social services. This commitment to egalitarianism and social justice is a cornerstone of Danish society, contributing to its consistently high rankings in global happiness and quality of life indices. The second half of the 20th century also saw Denmark playing an increasingly prominent role in international affairs. In 1973, the nation became a member of the European Economic Community, the precursor to the European Union. This marked a significant step in Denmark's integration into the global community, reinforcing its commitment to international cooperation and peaceful diplomacy. The dawn of the 21st century has seen Denmark continuing to innovate and evolve. The nation is a global leader in sustainability and green technology, with ambitious goals to become carbon neutral by 2050. It's a testament to the Danish spirit of innovation and forward thinking, a legacy that promises to shape the nation's future for generations to come. Today, Denmark stands as a testament to its rich and vibrant history, a beacon of Scandinavian resilience and innovation. The story of modern Denmark is one of progress and transformation, a journey that continues to inspire and captivate the world. From its ancient roots to its modern accomplishments, Denmark's history is a captivating journey. We've traveled through epics, starting at the dawn of the Viking Era, a time of fearless seafarers and Norse sagas. We then ventured into the Middle Ages and Renaissance, periods marked by regal grandeur, magnificent castles, and the profound influence of Shakespeare's Hamlet. We stepped into the 18th to the early 20th century, a time when Denmark's design and architectural prowess began to flourish. Names like Arne Jacobsen, Hans Wegner, and Paul Henningsen emerged, redefining aesthetics with simplicity, functionality, and innovation. This era also saw the rise of Denmark's culinary delights, with dishes like smørrebrød, frikadeller, and æbleskiver gaining popularity. Finally, we explored modern Denmark, a beacon of sustainable living and hygge. We cycled through its scenic routes and immersed ourselves in Copenhagen's Viking culture. We relished in the enchanting world of Danish fairy tales and children's literature, and delved into Denmark's maritime heritage, We embrace the tranquility of its green spaces and the vibrancy of its cultural events. Each period, each event, every tradition we've explored has left an indelible mark, shaping Denmark into the nation it is today. A nation that cherishes its past, celebrates its present, and looks forward to its future. Each chapter of Denmark's history contributes to the diverse and dynamic nation we see today. A nation that continues to write its own story.